I mean, he met her on the first date in December, and he was just like, he was floating. And they hadn't even been dating that long, and he just knew it was his soulmate, so.
The day I met you set my life into a direction I am forever grateful for. I am thankful for your faith and your strength.
Under my skin, I wanna let it in.
Now, Kayla can also be shy and can be strong-headed and stubborn, like her father.
Every single trait about you, what makes you you, you continue to blow me away every single day.
Growing up, I was so fortunate to be her younger sister. I wanted to follow in her every footstep, from stealing her clothes to dress like her, to wanting to be a college athlete just to be like her. She paved the way for me and still does. Okay.
Oh, I know. So I have one of it in my, I know. Okay. This is what I'm looking at a man who's beyond anything I could have dreamed of. He came into my life on December 2nd, 2019 and changed everything. My outlook on life and love, and my wants and needs for the future. You've shown me a laughter and happiness I never knew existed. You're my sense of calm and reason in the chaos of everyday life, the unscripted spontaneity to my perfectly drawn out plans, and the hand reaching out to help even when I'm not ready to accept it. I am far from perfect, but you make me feel like I could be the best version of myself. You are everything God knows I need in this world.
So much of who I am today is because of my brother. I've always tried to follow in his footsteps, and in many areas of life, he carved the path and I followed along. Whether it was the New England Moose or playing football, hockey, and baseball together at Brooks, our shared love of the gym, or that brief stint together landscaping, it was always Frank up ahead and me not far behind, attempting to imitate him. So, in all sincerity, I simply could not ask for a better big brother.
My very first impression of Frank was great. I saw him backing his car into a parking stall. For all you Boston people, let me translate. Frank was backing his car into a parking stall. And I backed my car into a parking stall also. So I thought that was awesome, great first impression. Then Frank got out of his car and he was wearing skinny jeans. And I was like, what? That's kind of like going to a wedding and not wearing socks. You know, I don't know.
This is really funny. So there are a couple stickies. He kept like all of the notes, like little sticky notes and cards I've ever given him. And I took it and put it into a scrapbook that I gave to him today. But he called me earlier this week and was like, are there cards somewhere that you moved? And I was like, you'll get them back on Saturday.
This is every single note she's ever written me in a book.
I'm jealous of the blue jeans that you're wearing.
The most random notes hold the most value to me. A little "don't stress, I love you" takes my mind off everything I am doing and back to how lucky I am to be the man that gets to love you for the rest of my life.
I wish I had 1,000,000 years to thank God for everything you are to me. Take a big deep breath and remember to enjoy this day.
Nice clothes. Kind of great lashes on again.
To myself, I'm jealous of the song that you've been singing, and the way it's rolling off your lips. It might be selfish, but I'm thinking.
And now we stand with Frank and Kayla on the day they intend to form a home of their own. May you live to see your children and your children's children. The way things are going these days, your children's children's children. May you have many, many happy years together.
I promise to keep our lives exciting, adventurous, and full of passion.
I promise to be honest, patient, kind, and forgiving. As your husband, I will respect and honor you.
As we start a family of our own, I will love our children fiercely and unconditionally.
I will make you laugh and support you when you want to cry. I am here for you today and every day going forward.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Conway.
I've been up all week, not getting any sleep, trying to read the signs. I don't know how much more I can take, how much longer I can wait before I lose my mind.
We were talking after the wedding, Morgan and I, and we realized we're the only 2 Reimer siblings left. We lost a Reimer today, but fortunately we gained an entire family of Conways.
How kind and caring and generous they are. They were extremely welcoming to Kayla and to the rest of my family into their lives, and we thank you very much for that.
For my 18th birthday, Frank gave me a little black book. Don't worry, not that kind of little black book. The book is called Stuff Every Man Should Know. And in a chapter titled Love and Relationships, there's a section called Simple Answers to Difficult Questions. So I figured I'd share some of the wisdom within. Every romantic relationship brings its share of tough questions. To ensure domestic harmony, keep these replies handy and never deviate from the script. Question: do you love me? Suggested response: yes. Question: how much do you love me? Suggested response: more and more with each passing day. Question: do you think that girl was pretty? Suggested response: what girl? So here's to much more love, many more adventures, and a lifetime full of taking your chances and rolling the dice. To Frank and Kayla.
Oh baby, come on and say it now. Just let the words come out. Tell me you love me. It's easy to say what's on your mind. Say it 1,000,000 times. Tell me you love me. Oh baby.